Hello folks, thanks for joining in. This time I'm at RSA in San Francisco and really love it because we have all the AI and security vendors here. Because we're all talking about AI and AI governance, so that's like one of the area which is pretty much happening this place. Companies are challenged and everybody is going to the cloud and on the cloud they're building LLMs and Gen AI is one of those things. And Abhi, I came across Reliance AI, and these guys are really talking about AI governance, which is interesting because there is not so much stuff available.
Yeah.
And as we have seen the cloud adoption in the last 10 years, now we can see things happening about the AI. So we really wanted to learn in this area. But before we begin to that, tell us who you are, tell us about yourself, your company, and what specific business challenges you guys are solving. So over to you, Abhi.
Thank you. So firstly, my name is Adi. I'm the founder and CEO of Reliance AI. What Reliance AI is a unified platform for three things: automation and compliance with global privacy regulations, AI governance, as you just talked about.
Right.
We provide a holistic platform for that. And the third thing is data security posture management.
Okay.
So all those three things combined in a single platform is what we do essentially. We are based out of here in San Francisco. That's where we are headquartered, but serve customers globally.
Right. So since you're a startup, so where did this idea come from?
Yeah, so it came from personal experience, to be honest. I built compilers and wrote compilers for a living.
So you have a developer background?
Developer
Wow,
background,
interesting.
and then I built ML systems at scale myself.
Nice.
And I realized that we are going to have this very definite, clear moment of before AI and after AI.
I see.
And data is going to be at the heart of it.
Yeah.
Because almost all Gen AI models are becoming commodity. So this was sort of the realization that whether we say privacy, AI governance, GRC, data security posture, if you boil it down to first principles and the core problems to be solved, it is the same thing, which is the end-to-end continuous visibility of data.
Right.
And I worked in the data space and I realized that this was a big problem that was very underserved.
Right.
So decided to build a company to solve for it.
Nice. So basically, end of the day, addressing the issue with data protection.
Okay.
What are the data security controls around that?
Correct.
What is the governance around that? Because if any company is going to use any Gen AI,
Correct.
It is data basically.
Yeah,
It's trained on data, right?
Correct.
So is there? Can you talk us about governance piece?
Yeah.
What it is and how does it work and what problem does it solve?
Correct. So one of the things with governance, so there's two layers.
Okay.
One, when people say governance, a lot of people's idea about it is controls from regulations.
Yep.
Or controls from compliance frameworks.
Right.
Like NIST, ISO,
Yes.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Our point of view of governance is much broader, which is, of course, those two things, but also controls from your internal policies about Gen AI or security or InfoSec policy.
Right.
Controls from your contractual commitments you make to your customers and partners.
Okay.
When two parties do business, you make contractual commitments.
Right.
So when we say governance, we basically call it obligations.
Okay.
And we pick up all the controls from your privacy statement, internal policies, your legal contracts with your partners and customers,
Okay.
and of course the regulations and compliance frameworks together.
I see.
All those controls are automatically pulled and continuously contrasted and done gap analysis across your data flow. So that's one layer of governance.
I see.
The second layer is what is happening with AI, and you pointed this out. Three big things have changed.
Okay.
One, data used to be a passive data and you write code to operate on it.
Right.
With Gen AI, data and its quality change code behavior. Because AI models and agents operate differently,
Right.
Whether I give you your data or my data. And their behavior will be different. So that's one.
Right.
Second, tools, software tools which used to be traditional SaaS tools
Right.
are now converting into agents.
Right.
So when you have data that is like executable,
Right.
and agents, software acts with agency, you need trust and governance in the entire journey of data flow. So for us, governance is the unified layer of obligations, like I said before, and the ability to reason about change in behavior of data processing across the entire journey of data flow, not just one point to another point or one asset or one system.
So if I'm getting it right, your product has provide the visibility both on the back-end database where the governance can be achieved and also the front-end, which is a landing page usually.
Exactly. It's website, it's mobile applications, it's applications and services I host in the cloud, databases, and even file systems or storage.
Wow. So you go end-to-end.
End-to-end.
Wow, yeah, that's very important because people just think, I was looking at some of those LLM and all that, so you got to have front end, WAF, and then you have LLM, but here you cover everything end to end. And I believe this is going to be then more on top of that when it comes to security controls, which you already mentioned, because you're not going about the compliance, you're looking at get the security done right, and then you automatically become compliant and you have governance on top of that.
Correct. We think of it compliance, security, and governance together.
Right, and also a little bit on the privacy, right? So can you talk about, is that a separate module?
Yeah, so the way it is done is basically on the core platform, which does continuous inventory mapping and data flow.
Right.
We provide 3 layers of solutions: privacy, AI governance, and data security. On privacy, we do everything globally.
I see.
So take the sum total of alphabet soup of privacy laws globally.
I see.
Reliance helps you to comply and show proof to auditors that we have done all the right things for all things privacy. And that was our 4th point of view, which is if you look at the core problems of privacy, CISOs, compliance officers, data officer, it boils down in continuous data visibility.
Right.
And that boils up into 3 layers of solutions.
Nice, nice. So again, there's a lot to cover. Time we don't have all the time, but I really like it. The whole sort of, I can say, it's a journey here. You have to have performed a discovery. Without discovery, you really don't know. And then you have an inventory. And classification was the most important piece, I believe, where you need to know what kind of data you have there. And then you're mapping multiple AI models, right? Companies that are going to use, and then you have your digital. It's pretty interesting. And you have a data security posture management as well, right? So again, it's good to know, again, those who are watching, in my opinion, if I go 10 years back, it was all cloud adoption. Now it's all data security posture management on top of that. AI governance is the next big thing. So again, if you happen to watch this video, let us provide the feedback. I'll put the link and details, and that's type of content I like to share with you. It's all educational purpose. So stay tuned and share what you'd like to see more. And thank you, V.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you,
appreciate
man.
it.